Hello and welcome to another installment of my chain restaurant burger review series. Today we're checking out Sonic, specifically their Double Sonic Smasher. Thus far in the series, if you've been keeping track, we have already reviewed Five Guys, Shake Shack, most recently Smash Burger, and today we're tackling Sonic. As I've done for each other video in this series, I try the burger a total of 3 times in order to test the consistency and see if it is totally different from one experience to the next. Upon 3 samplings at different times, I will come up with a composite score to adequately rank the burger. Without further ado, let's check out this Double Sonic Smasher.
Hello, thank you. What's up?
So this burger comes with the following toppings. It's going to have, in this case, since it's a Double Sonic Smasher, it'll have 2 Angus beef seasoned patties that are smashed and seared, so smash burger style, of course. It's layered then with 2 pieces of American cheese, smasher sauce, pickles that are crinkle cut, diced onions, and it is served on a pillowy soft potato bun. Let's go ahead and check out the visuals on this burger. I have to be honest, it may be the least attractive burger we've done in this series so far. It's not particularly glamorous, but it does look like it's going to retain a good level of moisture. Of course, we'll have to gauge that via the taste test, but upon first bite, I have to say I was actually very impressed with this burger and honestly pretty surprised by how much I enjoyed it. They describe the cheese as melty on the website, and I would say that's completely accurate. The cheese has this gooiness that permeates the entire texture of the burger, and I will say overall, all 3 times I had the burger, the flavor, the texture, the overall experience was really consistent. Seems pretty streamlined. I particularly really enjoy the diced onions on this as well, and the pickle. I think they make for a slight complexity in flavor, but overall it's really simple. The meat is seasoned well, and not only is that American cheese gooey and satisfactory in texture, but it has a nice savory flavor that does really contribute to a lot of the overall umami flavor of the burger. It's a simple burger flavor, but the pickle has a good brininess to it. The diced onion definitely adds a small layer of complexity, and the smasher sauce itself, I think, accentuates the pickle. It kind of reminds me mostly of mustard, and I do wish it was spread a little bit more evenly and a little bit more abundant in general. I will say it doesn't seem like these are like totally seared on the edges and crispy like a truly masterfully prepared smash burger would be. It seems a little bit mass produced, which makes sense given the fact that it's Sonic. Funnily enough, I'd say overall this burger reminded me a ton of a larger scale version of a White Castle slider. That diced onion and pickle combination really drives the bus in terms of the flavor. And yeah, the gooey cheese, the meat having a little bit of seasoning, but really being accentuated by its toppings reminds me a ton of White Castle. The bun itself is also an important ingredient, I think, that makes this more enjoyable. There's a sweetness in the flavor of the bun when you try it on its own. That creates a really satisfying contrast with the otherwise very savory ingredients, and I think overall it's a satisfying burger. It's actually my favorite I've had in this series so far, which I could not have predicted. I would have predicted it to be really disgusting, honestly, just given my overall low perception of the quality of food that Sonic offers in my very limited past experiences. All of that considered, I gave this a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a really solid burger. It's definitely the cheapest one we've had so far, coming in at $6.79, and oftentimes on a good sale, there's a lot of promo and discounts, and you can oftentimes get a buy one get one free deal on the Sonic app. Real quick, just to give a recap of our rankings so far, from lowest to highest, the rankings of the 4 restaurants we've reviewed in this chain burger series so far. Five Guys is 4th. 3rd is Shake Shack, 2nd is Smash Burger, and now 1st, surprisingly to me, is Sonic. I definitely encourage you to check out each of those videos as they're thorough reviews and they will help you paint a picture of whether or not it seems like a burger you'd like to try. But with that said, that takes us to the conclusion of this video. I did really enjoy the Double Sonic Smasher. I recommend giving it a try. It's affordable, especially compared to the other more expensive options we've reviewed in the series thus far. If you've tried this burger, I'm super curious. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you enjoy it? Am I totally overhyping it? Am I super wrong in my assessment? I'm curious what you think. But at that, thanks for tuning in. I look forward to chatting in the comments as always, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Peace.